Hola! Que nna letho. That means I am Letho. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to part 2. I hope this is gonna not stop in the middle because it's full. I should have uploaded that one and then do this one. Let's be quick. Let me stop maybe with the commentation. Maybe let me just give you the points. So point number 5, which I mentioned in the previous video, get a new, okay, this is point number 5. I'm talking about, if you haven't seen the first video, I'm talking about 10 things. It started out as 10 things. Let me say things to do as a divorced woman or man, what you need to do. So number 5, get a new bed or new bedding. Right. I was still sleeping on our bed and I was having nightmares. Every day I would wake up and feel for him with my hand. But it was something that I had already started doing before he wanted a divorce, because he was writing his book. So he doesn't even, I almost put my middle finger up. He doesn't even, you guys should see if you have his book, he doesn't even credit me. He credits this girl who came into his life way after. I was the one supporting him with his book. I was the one cheering him on. I was the one. Man! Anywho, he was writing his book. So I would always, like, maybe in my sleep, I feel for him if he's in bed yet, because sometimes you want something. So I would feel him, is he in the bed now or not yet? So I was still doing that. And then I would just sink. My heart would just sink when I realized that it's true. It's happening. He's gone, So it was so good the moment the bank, it took a while, with the trying to sell the house and all the drama that I have told you guys about. I sold our bed. I sold the whole bedroom suite. And that bedroom suite as well, he had bought it for himself when he had moved out in 2016, but he didn't want us selling it. And I just thought, I was always giving in, of course. I always wanted him happy. I felt like this bed was not for me. It was for you and the girl you were with at the time. You were buying it with the view of this was going to be you guys' bedroom suite. But he didn't see it that way because she never actually came to Australia. So he loved that bedroom suite. So we had kept it. So that had to be forgiven, of course, and forgotten. Now I have this bedroom suite. It's a beautiful one. And he's gone. So that was the first thing I sold when we were moving out. I knew we were going to downsize because I can't afford that big place. A big place. I'm not working. I don't even know. Maybe I'm going on the streets. I don't know. So I sold it. And we had 4 bedrooms. The guest bedroom was always empty. The guest bedroom had the queen bed. So that became my bed. And it was so peaceful, firstly, to be in this new place, to sleep where he's never slept, no memories of him. And I'm even sleeping on the side of the bed where he used to sleep. Am I? No, I'm still sleeping on my side. But it's a different bed. It's not a bed we shared. And I got myself some new beddings. I got my nice, cute, girly stuff, This lady says that as well, that, got some girly stuff that you'd never have bought or that you'd never have afforded. Like, some nice, cute, girly stuff, afterpay, it's sort of like similar to lay-by. And beautified my bed. And I love my bed now. And that has really helped. Number 6, have regular nights out. Okay. So at first, if you're not used to this thing, I had never. It seems like I had, because here in Perth, I think the battery is gonna I always went out to people's birthdays and stuff, but it was like, it's an organized thing where you have it's a safe space. you have your church friends, or church friends and their colleagues, whatever. It's never going out where people are drinking, or out where you don't know anybody and things like that. I had never done that, but I started doing it now. I was so guilty. It felt so guilty. I felt so guilty leaving the kids alone and stuff, but I had to live my life. I thought, I need to create my own memories. I need to stop, because there had been so many events and stuff that I see advertised. I'm like, oh, I'd like to go there, but no one to go with, Now I've started going to things because I want to go there. And I have a friend, who the friend whose mom passed, we go to these places, like, it's been so good to have a girls' night out and just go, put your feet up. What's the other saying? Let your head down. Oh, yeah. Go out, live life, see people, just, making your new community outside your husband, or wives, friends and people. Have your own people. Number 7, a journal. Journal everything. Write down thoughts, write down your feelings, write down, if that's your kind of thing, or write a book. Write something, let it out, put it down and everything. And when you journal, you can look back and see how far you've come. I have actually brought this. I hope my thing doesn't die, guys. I was looking at it the other day. I got this at Salvo's, Salvation Army shop, op shop, charity shop. When did I get it? I think 2020 actually. I think I had it empty, and then as soon as he left, I started writing. I had all sorts of plans here, because we were initially planning for my son when he was in high school. This I had first written on a different book, and then I pasted it in here. We had all sorts of plans, what he wants to do, and then we're checking University of Western Australia, Curtin, Otago, James Cook University. This was before COVID. COVID stopped all that. We even had UWC on here, because UCT doesn't have dentistry, That's University of Western Cape, and University of Cape Town, for those who don't know. And we had UCAS. We had checked like even the UK, the application fee, So anywho, in here, I have written, there's somewhere where I've written what I want to do. Master of Music Theatre. Therapy. Master of Music Therapy. Okay. And they have written intake is March. It's 2 years full-time or 4 years part-time. The University of Melbourne. I've written all these things. I don't even remember writing these things. I've written nothing is impossible when you reach out to God. In God we trust. Wait, let me try and find one. I'm trying to rush because of the battery, and I need to read all those other ones. Okay, I feel like this one needs its own thing. But there's one that touched me, that I saw it the day when I looked in here, and I had a plans, and I have actually done some things that are on there, and I was like, so maybe it's a good one, this one, to come through it at the end of the year or at the start of next year, to say, if you write things down, you're most likely to achieve them. The Bible says that. I've put, look here, drama education major, ECU. This is what I'm doing next year. That was the plan to do this year. Like, I've written it 2022 career plan. I wrote it last year. Said Bachelor of Performing Arts honors 1 year, Masters of Arts Performing Arts 2 years, PhD 3 years, full-time, WAPA. Oh my goodness. We speak this into life. But yes, write things down, plan, and I'm gonna share this with you. I need to share this with you. I'm seeing some things, guys. There's a time when I had such low self-esteem and everything, not knowing what to do with my life. And I asked you guys, I've asked people on my podcast list, I think it's called, on WhatsApp, what am I good at? I genuinely did not know what to do with my life. What do I do? What career? And they were all, I'm going to do its own video. So, anywho, write things down. That's that point. I'm not finding what I was looking for exactly, like what I actually have done that I put down here. But things like I didn't have life insurance, I didn't have health insurance, I didn't have the cars, the cars needed servicing. They hadn't been serviced, I think, for 2 years or something. There was just so many things. When I got the money from the equity of the house, managed to do those things, tithing. We registered we got organized, basically. Went to the dentist, and I started having that long treatment of mine because I hadn't been to a dentist in 3 years or something crazy like that, because we could not afford it. So it's just incredible. Some things, like when you write things down, it can really help you to go back to it and see, like you write plans and goals and things you'd like to have, and then you go back and see how far God has taken you. Number 8, a new wardrobe or hairstyle. I have been buying some stuff. You guys have seen me popping in my colors and everything. I'm feeling good. Yes, we still haven't lost weight, but we are loving ourselves. We are treating ourselves. We are looking good. What do you even mean? So yes, even if you go to op shops, guys, even if you go to charity shops, sometimes you find some really good buys, good things that are still new. Some still have tags. People have not worn them yet, but look good. Look after yourself. Look good. You'd be amazed how much it does for your mood, looking good. Number 9, take some time away from the kids. The guilt that this lady had, and still has, to be honest, but not as badly as I used to. I had to force myself to leave the kids alone. They're not even kids. People always say, they're not even kids. I have a 19-year-old and a 15-year-old. I do not like to leave them alone unless they choose they don't want to come. I always give them an option. Do you guys want to come with me? I'm going to such and such a place. Sometimes if they're not invited, of course I tell them I'm going to such and such a place. I'll be with so and so. So the times when I was going on my dates and stuff, I'm like, I felt so bad. And I ended up telling them, because I'm like, you know what? It's not me. It's not me to just leave and say I'll be back. No. Okay, guys, I'm just going out with such and such uncle. But there's a time when I was not telling them, actually. And I felt guilty, and they looked lost, and they were not happy. Like, it was not good in the house. It was not, the atmosphere was not. And then I sat them down and I told them, and then I said, what do they prefer? They said, we want to know. We want to know who they are. We want to know, we want to know. Because I said to them, no, for me, I feel like I need to, if I'm going to tell you someone's name or someone, it needs to be if we're being serious, or if I'm planning, if we're actually dating, or if we decide to date, They say, no, it doesn't matter. Even if you're just seeing them for one night, dinner, if whatever, like we want to know. I said, okay, then I'll let you know. So now I let them know. There's Uncle so-and-so that I'm going out to dinner with. I'll see you at whatever time. And it's freeing. It's good. I'm happy with that, because that's how I brought them up, which I feel it's a disadvantage sometimes, because these kids know my business. They know everything. So as a result, I think they also think they need to know everything. But I think they would be okay to respect me not to know things. But they need to know something. You understand? They can't be completely in the dark. But I need to be taking time away from them, doing things outside them, So that's what you need to be doing. Get your own life, sis. It's not all about the kids. Like, I've brought these kids up, and, it's not like they even do what you want anyway. All that investment in them, you still need to remember they still do what they want. So don't sacrifice yourself too much for them. Number 9. Oh, that was number 9. Number 10 is set some goals. I feel like this is what I sort of mixed it together with the journal one. Yeah, I did. I mentioned it. Getting a pen and paper, writing down your goals, and then going back to them to check. This is where I was supposed to share my goals with you. Yeah, these are the 10 things that she suggests that you should do, pardon me, when you are divorced or when you're getting divorced or whenever. But I added my 11th one, which I sort of mentioned in the first point, that get your mental health in check. Mental health therapy, listen, that is my lifeline. Woo! I do not know. We would be talking other things. Let me just put it that way. Other things would be spoken right now if it hadn't been for my psychologist. So, and that's what I did first. That was the first thing I did. And I would suggest that be the first thing you do. Where you can. If you can afford it. If you have a government where it's free, UK people. If you, some sort of government subsidy. Please prioritize your mental health. All right. Thank you for watching. Love you. But remember that God loves you even more. And that is true. Ciao, ciao. Enjoy your Christmas. Merry Christmas. Don't be alone. Maybe I should do another video about being single on Christmas, your first Christmas. I sort of spoke about it a bit last year, but I was very, very sad. I felt sorry for myself. It was my first Christmas. This time I won't be alone. I'm not going to be alone. But I know the pain if you are. Stay positive, my sister. Please stay positive. This too shall pass. It's going to get better. I promise you. Please hang in there. Hang in there. I know it feels like a dark, dingy, dark place. You can't see the light. You have no hope. But please hang in there. I promise you it's gonna be better. It will be better. Okay? Contact me. Mahali on Facebook. Spelled Mahali. Mahali. Leto Hardy on Instagram and TikTok. LETHOHALI. Okay? I love you. I'm here for you. Okay? God bless.